Hello, good morning and welcome. It's the 2nd of June and it's just after 9 o'clock. Um, and I'd just like to thank everybody for the subscriptions and the likes. They're very much appreciated. Thank you. Start as ever, the AUD USD. Now, I know I did expect it to go up to about the 76 mark, and it went up to 75.30, something like that. I didn't short it, and the thing that really troubled me about this pair is the commitment of traders. Now, we've had two massive jumps to a positive position, so that's long the Australian dollar, and to be quite honest, that really troubled me, and that's part of the reason why I haven't got back in short. Plus, I was over trading a little bit on the rest of the account, so that's why I did it. And I like to keep out of trouble, and that is one way to do it. So anyway, we'll move on from there. The Euro US dollar. Um, Continuing sideways movement. We are short at about entry 1.1223, something like that. RSI hasn't done anything dramatic. We're below the 69.1. We're bouncing about. It's just sideways movement at the moment, waiting for a big move down on the euro. I'm expecting even more people to have taken out short positions on the euro tonight. So we'll see what happens. The euro, Japanese yen, we have another green candle. I was in right at the top and I got knocked out, which is a bit disappointing. I'm not going to be entering any trades today unless anything really special turns up. This position we've got here at more or less 126, this blue line at the top. If you go onto the weekly chart, this is a historic turning point. This is quite heavy resistance there. Really, I am looking for that to short. No, we don't. Go back. Excellent. Euro, New Zealand dollar, basically the same story. The large trade I've got is about its entry. Waiting to short and close the gap. All the euro trades have got this gap on them, so that's what we're looking for. British pound, US dollar. We had divergence about 2 weeks back between the candle chart and the RSI, and we've gone down since then. We had nearly 9,000 extra short positions put on the pound against the dollar. A bit of a retraction here. I'll wait and see what the commitment traders thinks tonight of a further short position. So that will be quite interesting. Next, we've got the S&P 500. Now, we've got quite a large, got two large green candles on that. And if I could just refer back to the commitment of traders, and down here on the commercials position, they actually went positive again last week, and I didn't like the look of it, and I was sort of half couldn't believe it. But this is what we've got. They've gone from a negative position, and this is an extreme negative position from them. So they've just dipped back into a positive position, and we have seen this move above the trend line. This again was divergence on the weekly charts, and it is quite frequent that you get that before you get the down candle. So I'm gonna reserve my judgment and see what actually happens. USD JPY, that's the Japanese yen. We had 12,000 more or less people leave the long positions for the Japanese yen last week. And we haven't really seen much of a change in the position, being frank. I'm waiting to see what happens tonight. We're still below the 50 just about, but we are pointing up. I'll take a view on that tomorrow. USD Mexican peso, a little bit of a green candle this morning. We are 2 to 1 short the Mexican peso, so I hope the commitment to traders are more positive tonight. The RSI is just below the 50. It's a bit of sideways, a bit flat. We'll see what happens later on today with that. The US dollar, Canadian dollar. Obviously, the Canadian dollar is shorting due to the drop in the price of oil, and we've had a little bit of strength in the US dollar, so that is looking quite good, hopefully. Silver. This is the third red candle. I've got 2 trades in here, more or less at the top. We're just coming up to the 50 on the RSI. I'd like it actually to turn down a little bit more, so look a little bit more positive, but grateful for what we've got, I think, and I might just put a stop behind those 2 positions. Here we go. This is oil. Now this has had yet another drop, a nice big red candle this morning. So normally we expect to see a little bit of a retraction in the morning, like these tails that we've got here, but this has just gone straight down, so that is looking fairly positive after a fall in the price of oil. And that about concludes it for today. I'll do another video a little bit later to explain swaps. Somebody's asked me about swaps, so hopefully see you a little bit later, or maybe tomorrow after the commitment of traders. Thank you all for watching, and thanks for the likes and subscriptions. Cheers, bye now.